think that we are here. I'm not sure, but I think so. Just saw that James Best is also live. So up against James Best. So we'll see who wants to hang out, who doesn't. But you can't wait around for James Best to not be live again because you'll never get your chance. You may die of old age before he's not live anymore. So, hey, we'll see how it works out. See if anyone drops by to hang out with us or not. I don't care either way. I do care. I love you guys. Of course I care. So, my motel rooms, beers, all that. Here, what's up? How you guys doing? Let's see here. My fault. Getting ready, getting set up, and there we go. All right, Heston, what's going on? Beetle Bailey, what's up? Air Force pilot, how you doing? Yeah, we'll see. Like I was just saying, sorry. I was trying to get my wits about me there, my bearings. I haven't been live, it feels like, for a while. But I noticed James was live also. So hard to wait your turn to go live when James goes live also. So what's going on? Bull of the Woods, good to see you. Life of the Load, what's up? How are you guys? So I don't know what we're trying to find a boat to buy. Why are you doing that? I'm not really sure. But hey, if that's what you're doing, that sounds fun. Air Force pilot, it does. They're very expensive. But I wouldn't mind having a boat also myself. But I don't think I would buy one. You buy one, and I'll come hang out with you. That's what I'll do. I'll just come hang out with you. I just was over at some restaurant. I had this massive steak, and then an old fashioned. The whiskey and the twist of lemon or orange peel, and you guys know what an old fashioned is. You got some weird interference coming through. Do I? Is this not working? Let me know. Let me know if something's going weird here. That would be strange, but maybe there's background noise. I'm not sure. I am Life of the Load. I'm finally off just till tomorrow. Just for tomorrow. Now I'm all concerned. Nick says it sounds weird, so hopefully it doesn't sound too crazy. Nothing. It might be the AC right behind me, right over there. I'm not really sure. But yeah, getting back on the road. It worked when it was closer. Okay, let's try that. Maybe I could point this up a little bit, and maybe that's a little better. Nick, let me know. Hopefully it's not too crazy. But yeah, anyways, back to the road tomorrow morning for another cool, awesome, Nick. Thank you. Another 3-week run or so. Yeah, we'll see how that all goes. So just doing boring stuff. Okay, cool. So I had a clicking sound. Awesome. Cool. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Hopefully we're sounding better now. But yeah, weekend off, kinda. I got stopped yesterday in a motel room because hell yeah, got to get out of that truck sometimes, and doing boring stuff. I did laundry. That's it. That's what I did. I did some laundry. So hey, that's how it goes. I'm in Amarillo at the Big Texan. I just came up through Amarillo. That would have been a few days ago. I go through Amarillo quite a bit though with this company. They got a lot of freight in and out of Texas, so we're always out there. But I have stopped by the Big Texan. I have been there once. Parking there sucks for a truck, but if you park, I think over at the Loves across the street, then it's not a bad walk over there. What am I drinking? I got Shock Top, but I got some what do they call it? Hef also, HEFE. I got some of those also. And that's what we're having today. But I like Shock Top compared to Blue Moon. It's actually not too bad. What's James Best up to over there? I saw he was going to war with with the shitheads over there. So that's cool. Good for him. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I made myself a side channel. It's just like roasting people. It's not anything to take like too seriously, but just making fun of people in this community that have, taken their shots at me. I'm having fun with it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this guy Trucks is going to do drama now. No, I'm going to tell jokes, and then I'm going to go on about my day, and that's what I'm going to do. So I don't know if any of you guys saw that little side channel, but it's fun. I'm having a good time with it. Better than getting in my feelings and having it spill over into these videos on this channel. And so I just have an outlet so I can talk my trash too. I think you and I might have opposite taste in beer. What do you like, Drew? What is it that you like drinking? The Shock Top's not too bad. I don't mind them. I actually kind of prefer them to a Blue Moon, if I'm being honest. But I forget to buy them. I kind of just got in the habit of buying Blue Moon. If I'm being really honest with you, park at any of the truck stops and call the Big Tex, and they will come get you. I did not know that, Beetle Bailey. I'll be damned. I had no idea. So Big Texan's got a shuttle out there. That's good information, honestly, for anyone here. Big Texan will come get you in their little shuttle, and they'll come do it for free. How about that? How about it? That's actually good information. Got to be honest, I'm not sure I was really impressed when I went there, Beetle Bailey. It was a decent enough steak, I suppose. Okay, that's fair. Get the free ride over there. You know what? I think I'll use that information in the future. I think I will. Do you like Guinness? It's not bad, Air Force pilot. I haven't drank it a whole lot. So they send limos. Are you fucking kidding me? I had no idea. I have no idea. So Guinness, it's been a long time since I've had it, but it's not the worst thing ever. Telly says, "Well, damn, it's 2 a.m. here, and I need to be up in a bit. Bad fucking time. Sorry, Telly. I meant to go live probably a few hours earlier, um, but I didn't. But I didn't. So I guess too bad. Too bad. Sorry about that. Tommy says, "Greetings from Illinois. How's it going?" It's going good, man. Just chilling. I don't know that this will be the most entertaining live stream on the planet. What a bad way to sell myself, right? Come over and hang out with me. I'll bore the shit out of you. But I thought I'd jump on here for a bit and see if we get into some interesting conversation. And if we don't, then I'll just go on about my day and we'll see how it goes. So my regular is Miller High Life. I also really like me some rum. I agree with you on the rum part. Miller High Life, I don't know. Can't say I get it, Drew. Can't say I get it, to be honest with you. But I'll have some rum. I don't mind some rum. Um, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday, I was out and about for quite a while, and now I'm trying to remember. I had It was like a Moscow Mule. Gold Phoenix, what's up, man? Good to see you. I like this guy a lot. Do you guys know Gold Phoenix? Today's really not the day, Gold Phoenix, for me to help you, send some people your way because it's not going to be a busy day over here. James Best is live, and since our circles run so tight, most people are probably hanging out with him right now. But nonetheless, good to see you. But yesterday, I got out of the truck, had a couple. They were similar to Moscow Mules, but I forget what the difference was. And what the fuck else? Had some deep fried oysters. Gotta say they were interesting. I got them because it was like the riskiest choice on the menu, and they were definitely interesting, for sure. Then uh, God, I don't even remember going to bed last night. I'm having a good time outside of the truck. Let me tell you that. I'm having a great time. But Gold Phoenix in the house. If you guys don't know Gold Phoenix, this guy, I am just so impressed by his videos. So impressed. He's just given the I don't want to say old truckers because that's the wrong way to say it. That brings up a lot of emotions in people. But given the super truckers hell right now. And I heard you when you said Gold Phoenix. You don't want that to be the focus of your channel, and that's good. Don't make it the only thing you do. But when you do, it's funny. It's really funny shit. And hey, you gotta like a young guy giving them hell. Um, you gotta like a young guy giving them hell because it needs to happen. Um, if you're not gonna, pass the torch gracefully, then Gold Phoenix, he's gonna take the torch kicking and screaming. So that's just the way that's gonna work. I really enjoy his videos. For those of you who haven't went and watched Gold Phoenix when he's given the super truckers hell, cheers to you, sir. Keep it up. Keep it up. They have a fleet of 8 to 10 limos and park them at the motel. I did not know that, Beetle Bailey. That is super interesting. Was wondering if you could do some road footage in your videos. Well, I used to, Tommy. So I'm at a weird point in my YouTube career right now, if you will. I don't. Sorry if I get you're fine, Heston. I'm not booting you for that. how should I explain this? Everybody's looking for a mistake, and there's like people out there actually legitimately trying to figure out where I work. It's very weird behavior. So the reason I stopped doing any road footage while I'm making videos now is because somebody could use that as like, hey, he's recording while driving type of thing. It's just one of those weird points where you just have to be careful what you do, because we have a bunch of shitheads in the YouTube trucking community. So you just got to kind of watch yourself, and that's why I'm not really showing the road. I know people like that. With the old company, I would get out and show the like. Maybe I'm doing a post trip or pre trip, and I'd walk around the truck with the camera with you guys. This company I'm at now likes to use a lot of logos all over their trucks and trailers. So that's why I'm not out showing the truck. I don't want to put out like, where do I work? Why? Because yes, I'm in a motel room drinking. As stupid as this sounds, Tommy, I'm in a motel room drinking, not anywhere near my truck, right? And people will legitimately call and be like, this guy is a drunk. All he does is drink all the time. Holy shit, leave my company alone. And that's why I've made this little change in how I make my videos. So it's just, I hope you still like it, Tommy, but it's unfortunately me just talking about trucking or whatever is going on more than it is trucking. It's more of a vlog if that helps. Sorry, that's the world we live in, but that's kind of how it goes. Did you find the stray light runs? Kelly, I forgot to look. You just reminded me. I made a memo of it, and I fucking forgot, Kelly. So I'll try to remember to do that, but I haven't done it yet. Sorry about that. JF Trucker, yo, I'm in traffic. Sup, Cracker Jack? Nothing, JF. Good to see you. Be careful in traffic. Put your phone down. So I will snap a pic of the limos. Okay, sure. Cold Phoenix says, apparently I'm a terrible father who doesn't have kids. Yeah. You're doing good work, man. And that's the reason you're getting so much backlash, because people don't want to hear that. They don't want to be told that. I really liked, I was rewatching your video last night, the part where you were talking about respect isn't I forget how you said it. You said it very eloquently. It was very well said, but you don't get respected just because you're older. You give respect, um, or you don't, and that's just the way that shit works. And you're not going to respect someone just because they're older and all that. And it was very, very well said. So you're getting the backlash because people just don't want to hear it, I guess. So Salty Cammy says, howdy, good to see you. Yeah, Heston, I'm not going to boot you. You can feel how you want about Russia for sure. I definitely can agree with that point. Fuck Russia. Are we bad people for saying that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I appreciate the love. Also, try swordfish if you have. I don't know if there's any swordfish around here, but swordfish, I'll try to remember that in the future. I will try to remember that, give it a shot. I think it's a good idea not to mention the company. Yes, it absolutely is true. People are shitty out there. You start to get, I mean, this isn't my first go around on YouTube, as we all know. Last channel got around 80,000 subs, but as you start to build a little traction, people get really, really shitty. Keep that in mind, Gold Phoenix. Keep your company to yourself. Be very careful about making friends here on YouTube, and just keep your circle tight, young man. You'll be all right. But I'm sure you already know that. I got a feeling you already know that. Kind of sprung that one on me, but I'm all for it. With TB. Oh yeah, God damn it. Who did he go live with? I saw Will Burner, but I don't know what's going on with TB. Maybe that's someone else. Maybe that's a different live stream. But I did see him drop in with Will Burner for a while, and that was pretty cool too. Hell, I'm drinking in my truck on my time off. Those that don't like it can eat a dick. I agree, Channel 19. Now, I don't drink in my truck. I don't carry beer back to my truck. I'm a recognizable person out there. I don't need the trouble. But hey, back in the day when people didn't know who I was, hey, it was what it was, baby. You're on your time off. You want to drink some beer? Fuck it, right? I don't know what all the outrage is these days. People having beer when they're off work. Oh my God. Are you fucking serious? Oh, Trucker Brown from yesterday. Okay, that one I did not see. That's hey, that's That's good company to have. There you go. That should help boost the channel quite a bit. I don't know how Trucker Brown is doing these days, but his channel used to be massive. So awesome. No, that's good, man. Good. Awesome. Keep networking. Keep meeting people out here. I don't know if you've known him already or knew him before, but hey, keep doing your thing, man. You're going to be all right. I do. I just enjoy road footage too. I'm a former driver. Yeah, it's the sorry, Tommy. I wish I could, man. Anything can be construed as distracted driving now. It's very unfortunate. But if I have a camera running and I'm talking while I'm driving, then it can be taken as distracted driving. So I unfortunately am not willing to take that risk just because of that. So you know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. There's respect is earned, not owed. Those who want respect, give respect. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, Man, I did pick up a blue parrot. Well, I don't know if that's one of the big blue parrots, but try not to tip over getting out of your truck. Big ass fucking headsets. I would say that Gold Phoenix should make fun of giant headsets, but well, he's got one, so I don't know if he can make fun of it or not. But he seems to enjoy his. So I don't know. The whole world's upside down for me because it used to be we made fun of guys with giant headsets. Now guys with giant headsets are making fun of other guys, and fuck it, the whole world's crazy for me. I need a new beer though. Give me a second. Grab a new one. Grab me a new drink and hang out with you guys. I do appreciate you guys coming over. I don't know that I'll be that entertaining. Been a busy weekend, been an eventful weekend, and all that. And like I said earlier, James is live. Old James Best over there doing his thing. So me and him are kind of in direct competition. We share a lot of the same audience. So, but I appreciate you guys coming to hang by. What's up, Dar? Good to see you. Good to see you, Dar. Thanks for coming to hang out. Dar's been watching the new channel. What do you think, Dar? Like, be honest with me. What do you think about the new roasting channel that I made over there? I got some more stuff coming hopefully next week. I'm a busy guy. I drive the truck. I make videos here, but I'll get out some more stuff there. But I'm glad to see you've been enjoying them anyways. I had to get off that live. The thing with single moms was pushing it. All right, I don't know what was going on that live, but hey, yeah, sometimes you got to go, right? I hardly do it maybe 2 times a month. It's 2 or 3, never drunk, just trying to relax after a rough day. Right, I agree with that. Channel 19. There's this huge thing on YouTube right now where if you're a truck driver that drinks outside of your truck on your time off, then they're twisting it into this whole thing. Well, he's a drunk that's not capable of driving a truck. It's super fucking weird, man. It's the most strange thing I've ever heard, if I'm being honest with you. So me personally, I got to watch what I'm doing and make sure I'm not giving them any kind of ammo for things like that. So, hey, no, I agree though, Channel 19. I agree. You had a long day. You want to have a beer at the end of the day. You're a grown man or a grown woman or whatever the fuck you are. And it's up to you to make that decision. But apparently a lot of little brats right now, a lot of brats right now want to make those decisions for grown men. I don't fucking know why. I don't know why. For now, I'm making fun of y'all shifters. The super truckers really don't like that. Well, yeah, the shifters, man. No, I hear you, Gold Phoenix. When I started driving, they didn't quite have the restriction, so everybody learned how to shift, right? But I haven't used it in years, man. I really fucking haven't. And I guess I screwed up by saying years because I owned that International last year, I think. And that was a 10-speed. But seriously, it's easier to drive an automatic. I mean, why? Why go through all the fucking frustration? It's not hard to shift a truck either, but I get your point. Like, why are we worried about if a guy can shift or not shift? The automatics are much easier to drive. They're a lot fucking safer too. A lot of people want to talk about that. If you're coming off a mountain and you miss a gear, you can't get it back in gear. Well, you've got yourself a fucking problem, right? automatic trucks made it a lot safer for people out there to drive off mountains. Well, not drive off mountains. You get the fucking point. To descend a mountain in a truck, and it just makes it all around easier. I love fucking driving automatic. Just get in there and cruise, man. Kick back, relax, and have a good day. But yes, I have stick diddlers. You've been calling them. He's been calling them stick diddlers. All the guys that brag about shifting gears and all that. So yeah, cheers to you again, man. Like I like it. I like the content you're putting out. Somebody's got to give these bullies hell. You know, they go through all this time bullying the shit out of people, and nobody wants to speak up. It's always good for someone to see someone speak up, say, hey, I'm not gonna listen to that shit, you know, and give them hell. Fuck it, I'm all for it. um, I'm used to wearing the big boy bows for my home unit, and I'm not sure what those are, what that is. Heston, thank you for the $2 for another beer. I appreciate that, man. I will definitely have another beer. I've already paid for them, but I will definitely take that $2. And when it shows up from YouTube, I'll buy a beer with it. Promise you that. Cost me 4 jobs. Yeah, JF, I know. They went after your job too. Heston several beers in. Oh no, Heston, somebody call the cops. Heston's a menace to society over there. Someone call the cops. Gold Phoenix, this is actually an interesting point. Legally, if you're on private property, you can drink. You just got to be clean before driving. So we do know, and I'm not any kind of legal scholar, but we do know that there's a driver has to stop drinking 4 hours before they go on duty, according to the Bible, the Green Book, right? And then the blood alcohol level has to be below whatever very, very low percentage it is before a driver can go on duty. Now, I don't know, because like I said, I'm not a legal scholar. I don't know how that works with drinking on private property, because at a lot of truck stops, you'll see like they'll have signs that like it's a misdemeanor to consume alcohol on this property. No one's watching, right? Nobody's fucking paying attention. Nobody's, oh, is that guy having a beer in his truck with the curtains closed and shit like that? Anyways, there's too many people out there worrying about what other men are doing with their time. Other men, other women, other adults are doing with their time. If a driver gets on the road intoxicated and that puts them in a spot to potentially hurt someone, then by all means, their job should be notified and the police should be notified. And we need that driver off the road immediately. You know, that has to be done. But the people spending all their time worrying about what other adults are doing in their off time and then like threatening to call their employment over it is fucking insane. Insane. I've been driving 10 fucking years. 10 years I've been driving a truck. I have never had a single problem with a DUI or a failed drug test or anything like that. Because I know when it's time to drink. I know when it's time not to drink. Also, if you know those things, what the fuck are we so worried about? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Um, let's see. Josh GB, I'm not sure what that means, but good to see you, Robert. That's a lot going on there. I'm not sure what's happening. Scrolling down. What's up, Robert Tyke? Sam Dealsaver. Anyone remember that Melton Orientation Super Trucker? I got a 10-speed from. Yes, Sam. I sometimes I do wish, because I wonder, Gold Phoenix. I don't think you watched my old channel or knew much about it when Will Burner asked you about me. You said that's the guy that worked for GP Transco. So apparently you were familiar with some of the old stuff, but Gold Phoenix, if you could have seen the old rants against super truckers that I did on that video, oh, you would have loved it. You would have where were you, Gold Phoenix, 10 years ago? Where were you when I needed you? You know, you could have helped me in the good fight. But I made that video yesterday, said I'm not sure if it's my torch to pass or not, but if it is my torch, happy to pass it down to this young man, and he can do his thing. Definitely don't ruin your channel. You know, make good content for people. But anytime you feel like, you know, hey, this guy was disrespectful to me and I'm going to make a video out of it, fucking do that too. Give them hell, man. And don't back down. Don't ever back down. And as you get older and you become the older trucker out here, then treat them the way you wanted to be treated. And I know you'll do that. I know you will. So good for you. Good for you. I like this guy. I'm a fan. I'm a fucking fan. Good shit. Good shit. Automatics for general freight, heavy haul specialized is a different story, but their manhood is defined by their ability to play with the stick all day. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange, Gold Phoenix? Pretty bizarre. Hmm. Yep, that's a real thing. Um, Gold Phoenix, and here's the thing: you can't win. You can't win is the problem. I used to run the Colorado mountains daily, right? Every day. I'd run Denver to Grand Junction, back and forth every fucking day. I would run it through the wintertime, and in the wintertime, I would have to chain up at least twice a day. Now, a lot of people say, Josh, why would you chain up? You can just sit and wait for the storm to be over. Well, it was a local job. I was trying to fucking get my job done and go home, right? As an over the road trucker, I agree with that statement. Why would I chain up now? Who cares? But as someone that was my job was to cross those fucking mountains, um, I would chain up. So I would have video proof of me chaining and running chains across those mountains for somebody to come in the next day and say, you've probably never driven a mountain in your life and you don't know how to throw a chain, you dumb bitch. And I'm like, what? I mean, I have video proof. What do you want from me? Like, I don't, I don't know what the fuck you people want from me. You can't win is the point, because unreasonable people don't want to be reasoned with. So good luck. You're in for a very long, exhausting fight. Good luck to you. But anyways, let me get through some more comments. I never used a 13 speed until a month ago and was nervous about it. Yeah, for like 13 speeds and 18 speeds, for the most part, I always drove them like they were 8 speeds, right? You don't need all the whatever this side, because this down here is your splitter, right? And this one I believe was called something else. Maybe they're both called splitters. I don't fucking know. Wait, no, this one here is your range selector, low high, right? And then this was your splitter on the side. I believe that's the way it worked. I just drove it like an eight speed for the most part, because you don't use that the granny gear they call it. You don't really use that at all. So I just used 8 speeds. That's what I did. Channel 19. That's how I drove them. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate that. My orientation stories, they were nuts. They were nuts. But orientation, I don't know how they are these days. They seem to have calmed down. But back then, orientations were like 60 fucking people in a class, and they were wild. Everybody interrupting the class to tell their greatest story about trucking that's ever been told. And you ended up with a lot of good material. But any orientations I've been in recently been pretty dead. There's only a couple people there. I am heavy haul and specialized and still drive an automatic. Interesting. Okay. I don't see why you couldn't. Yeah. Well, fuck, you just blew the fucking top off of that argument, didn't you? Didn't you? What's up, Timothy? Good to see you. Some people are too miserable to let others have a good time. That's absolutely true, Sydney. That is absolutely time. Absolutely true. Sorry. Morning from Melton. Yeah, the guy, morning. How y'all doing? Fuck, you say that to me one more fucking time. I swear to God, I will hurt you. We will see any super trucker past trainee stories on this channel. Probably not, Quinn. I don't really know. I kind of just tell the stories in real time now as they're happening, and I will never be a trainer again, I don't think. You have to carry disposable breath testers in France. Oh, wow, interesting. And so you get up in the morning, you try one of those out and see if you're good to drive or not. It's nice. Also, young truckers unite against super truckers. I'm 24, been driving since 21. There you go, Sydney. Sydney, you've got yourself an ally there with Gold Phoenix. Highly recommend, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to his channel. The young people need a voice, and that man's willing to be it. So, fuck yeah. My father is the kind of trucker I want to be. 20 years experience, but still respectful and willing to help the next generation or younger generation. Yeah, absolutely. What's the sense in talking down on people, right? What good does that do? I just don't get it. So what I was happy with, and I swear this isn't just like me gushing over Gold Phoenix the whole time. I just really like what he's doing. But and then I just forgot what the fuck I was saying. Oh, what I'm really enjoying about your videos, Gold Phoenix, you calling this stuff out. When I used to call this stuff out, was people out there that legitimately tried to make me feel like I was crazy, like I was just making it all up, just so I could pretend to be the victim and I would get sympathy and all that stuff. So when I saw your videos, Gold Phoenix, I went, holy shit. One thing, a guy brave enough to call it out again. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Lot of people lacking bravery to speak up these days. So good for him for doing it. And then it like sort of validated all the things like people made me think I was crazy for like living through. So then I hear Gold Phoenix start talking. I'm like, yes, I've been treated like that before too. And so it was good. I enjoy it. Colorado in the winter is a joke compared to Wyoming. Well, that's true. Wyoming is scary during the winter. I will definitely take Colorado anytime. Anytime I'd rather do Colorado because the way we were running, we could do either. We could always have a relay driver come out of Salt Lake and meet us in, I believe it was Wamsutter, if Colorado was bad, or we could run through Colorado and meet in Grand Junction. So we could switch back and forth depending on how that all worked. And I almost always took Colorado, unless for some on the rare occasion Wyoming was better weather. But Wyoming, I don't fuck with in the winter. I just don't. Like, do you think I want to be on the side of the road for 2 fucking days waiting to be rescued? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. That's crazy. Let's see. Now, some say my ego is huge, but I promise you it isn't because of truck. Fuck it. Have a huge ego, Gold Phoenix. Who cares? If that's how you are, be you. Fuck it. Who cares? I don't care. Looks like I'm about to get lucky and getting on with a line haul with UPS line haul in Wyoming, home daily and weeks off and hourly. Yeah, well, good luck. We just talked about winter up there, so good luck. Good luck. If you've had a drink in the 8 hours you get behind the wheel, you have to test yourself. Oh, that's the French. Okay, because I was about to correct you. Sorry about that, Robert. I was about to correct you, but that's how they do it in France. Over here, yeah, it's literally, it says in the book 4 hours before you go on duty, a driver could have a drink. Now, there is the blood alcohol BAC or whatever that has to be below a certain number. I'm not going to look it up. Who fucking cares? If you're a truck driver, you should be sober and ready to work when it's time to do so. And I've had my partying times out here on the road where I've had to sleep in a few extra hours. So I'm not ready yet. Not ready yet. And hey, you know, I don't know. What are we opposed to people having a good time when they're off work these days? I don't fucking get it. I have no idea. Where was Heston? I just missed it. Where'd it go, Heston? Talking about automatic transmission. My dad just retired. New drivers balked at manual. He said when he came on in the late 70s, the old truckers balked at power steering. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Let's see. A real man don't use power steering. That's right. Auto 18s are a thing now and have been for about 3 years. That's right. Yeah, good point. Good point. I haven't seen an Auto 18 myself, but why wouldn't it be a thing? Starting to hit the over-the-road truck since last year. Well, there we go. 18-speed heavy haul automatic truck. There you go. Sounds good to me. Let's see. Sorry about that. Needed some nicotine. Every generation complains about the next. I think the issue is we make the same, if not more money, but it's easier. Yeah, and I don't know if you caught my last video, Gold Phoenix, but isn't that the point, right? Why would we want to spend our whole lives working, improving society, only to make the next generation's job just as hard or harder than ours was? If we're being good parents and we're being good grandparents, we're going to make it easier for them. And we're going to be happy that we, made a path for our children and our grandchildren to have an easier future. So if all the trucks get easier and easier to drive as time goes on, then we did our job, right? And that applies to everything, not just trucking. If we get to a point where the next generation is able to live a better and easier life because the work that we put in, what are we mad about? I think we should be happy. We did what we were supposed to do. We all want better for our kids, right? But if it's not our kids, then we're bitching at them and telling them how useless they are. We all want better for our children. Well, that means everybody else's children too at that point. Like, what the fuck is all the bitching about? We're doing our job if we're making it better for the next generation. That's all there is to it. Come on now, guys. What's the big deal? What's the best day at work in the industry you ever had? I don't know, man. I have no idea. A day where I had fun. It wouldn't have been a trucking story. It might have been a destination where I ended up when I was trucking. I'm having a really good weekend. I'm having a great weekend. So this would count. This would definitely be up there. This would definitely be up there. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure, good boy. I'm not sure. Just give the Yeah, just give the tire a good kick. Yeah, this guy's talking about how you check tires, right? And he's like, so you need to give that tire a good kick. You don't just like fucking tap it with your foot. If you really want to check a tire, boy, you just you just kick the shit out of that thing, and you'll know for sure you got air in that tire. Like the guy's out there trying to flip field position or something. Like he's just like, I don't know what his deal was. That was the same guy, Quinn. If you remember that story, that was the same guy where he was coming off of a mountain with his trainer. He was driving and he somehow like got his brakes smoking and his trainer was like, "Oh, I don't know what to do." So the guy turned off the ignition to the truck. It's his story, it's not mine. He turned off the ignition to the truck and then because the engine was no longer running, that allowed the truck to come to a nice clean stop at the bottom of the mountain. And there was a state patrol at the bottom of the mountain just waiting for him. And when he saw how masterfully he brought his truck off the mountain with no power, with the engine turned completely off, the fucking state patrol just gave him a big old thumbs up and sent him on his way. Like, what the fuck what is that story? That doesn't make sense. My brakes got hot, so I turned off the truck. And that's how I saved the day. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. So you and James should dual live stream. We've done that before. Me and James have hung out a few times, but not today. Not today. What's up, Vampris? How you doing? Shit, I'm way behind. Fuck me. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I'm reading comments. Sorry, I didn't realize I got that far behind. Sorry, guys. So I'm not going to respond to all of these. Oh, sorry about that. Catching up. My brother used to run Coors to Grand Junction and back daily. Yeah. I've been there. Not Coors, but it was auto parts. What's up for tonight's chat? Nothing. And no particular reason I'm in a hotel room. I'm off work. I parked the truck for the weekend and enjoying a weekend outside of the truck. I'm doing in Cheyenne, doing dedicated. I like it. I drive OTR in the winter. There you go. Great to have you making videos again. I appreciate that. Even outside of trucking, trash people want their kids to struggle like them. Yeah. If they want to start from nothing, they want their kids to have nothing. My parents were better than, of course, Gold Phoenix. Yeah. I mean, I don't get it. Why do you want it to be harder for your kids? It doesn't make sense to me. At the end of the day, I die and my kids can have everything. I don't care that I have a house. Do you guys want it? Fucking have it. Whatever's left over, fine. By all means, have it. I don't care. Dead people don't have much use for shit, so, so I don't know. The one thing the DOT can get rid of is the 30-minute break. I don't mind it. I don't really care either way. You take it too serious. You go in the service, the older guys give you shit. If you work on a riverboat, older guys give you shit. It's what men do. It's just the older guys had no safe spaces. Well, see, and that's not true, though, because when a guy like Gold Phoenix fires back, then the older guys get very sensitive and get in their emotions. And then they start doing this whole thing about you need to respect me, I'm your elder, and all this nonsense. So, hey, if they can't take it, maybe they should shut the fuck up. I mean, that's an option. And I'm an older guy now. And there's no way I'm gonna give the younger guy shit and like talk down on him, anything like that. I'm just gonna mind my fucking business. So if we're taking it too seriously, or if Gold Phoenix is taking it too seriously, anything like that, then why is everyone else taking him so seriously, right? Why is everybody worried about what he's saying? As far as I could tell, he's just giving them shit back. That's what it looks like to me. What the fuck, going over James Best live? I can't wait my turn with James Best. Come on, Sevens. What am I supposed to do? Sit here and wait till James Best is done live streaming 12 hours later? This is my window. This is the only time I have to do it. So I unfortunately was not able to wait for James Best to be done. That's just the way it goes. Plus, no power steering and shifting keeps you fit instead of fat. Maybe so, but there's other ways to do that. Scramble North, what's going on? Um, Josh, love your straight to the point and keeping it real. Thank you. I appreciate that, Rick. Rich, I appreciate that. I remember that mountain super trucker story, and then the class clapped, and the president called. Absolutely, fucking Barack Obama himself called, and all the 72 virgins revealed themselves. All those things, because that's what happens when you are the most amazing trucker in the world, which is me now, by the way, just in case anybody didn't get the fucking memo. That's me. I'm the most amazing. So, anyways, glad to hear everything is still working out with the current company. Also, you seem like you're having a good day. I'm having a fantastic weekend. I try not to put too much of my personal business, obviously, on YouTube, but spending a weekend with a person you care about and having a good time, can't beat it. Can't beat it. And because how busy things have been with me trying to get my stuff straightened out and get everything back in order, it's been about 4 months. 4 months since I have seen this person. Now she had some stuff to do. That's so she ran out for about an hour or so, and that's why I'm hanging out with you guys. But I am having a fantastic weekend. I really am. It's been a long time, and happy to be here. Happy to be here. I hope you took your wife and kids out for Mother's Day today. I did not know it was Mother's Day. I had no idea. As a matter of fact, I was talking to my wife earlier. She said, "Hey, your mom texted me," and I said, "My mom texts you? My mom don't even text me. That's fucking weird." And she said, "Yeah, she uh, told me Happy Mother's Day." And I went, "Oh my God." I said, "I didn't even know it was Mother's Day." And she goes, "No, neither did I." I had no idea. Yeah, me and my wife, neither of us knew that it was Mother's Day. We had no clue. No fucking clue. I've been driving for 41 years and thought it sucked from day one and still does, but you can give me shit. I'll be your punching bag and never whine. Oh, that's okay. I'm not looking for a punching bag, but maybe someone is. Maybe someone is. The elders feel disrespected. Why don't you allow them to disrespect you? They only don't like young people who fire back. And I believe that's a good point, Gold Phoenix. I'm getting older now, but obviously there was a time I looked a lot younger than I was. I don't know if that's still the case. I'm not sure if that's still the case, but because I was, in my mid 30s talking shit, there were people that legitimately thought I was in my 20s and like I was a new driver just talking shit. I'm like, guys, I've been here. Like I've been here for a while. Um, and I'm not just like some 20-year-old dude talking shit, but they don't like it. They don't like it either. Um, we have to have a 45-minute break after every 4.5 hours of driving. Well, I don't see, I never understood the anger towards breaks, if I'm being honest with you guys. I mean, I like to get out there and make my money also, but I've never had a problem with taking breaks. I don't see why not take a break. I stop for at least a half-hour break every day. I do the half hour. Sometimes it's an hour. Sometimes it's an hour and a half. Sometimes it's 2 hours. It just kind of depends what I'm doing. But I never really minded taking breaks. It being mandatory, I thought was kind of a good thing because it's the same thing with having the ELDs, and we're only allowed to drive 11 hours a day. We're only allowed to be on duty 14 hours a day. We are required to be off for 10 hours. If we run out our 70, we're required to be off for 34. Everybody knows these things, right? I think that's beneficial to us because now trucking companies can't force you to run nonstop and wear you out and have you in an accident because you can't sleep and all these things. I've always found it to be beneficial for us to have those things. And yeah, I don't mind taking breaks. I mean, I always get where I'm going, right? You got to manage your time, of course, but for me, it's never really been an issue having to take a break. I like the ELDs. I like that they're not able to force us to run because from what I've heard, I don't know for sure. Um, Old over the road before ELDs. Like if you would tell your dispatcher, "Hey, I don't have the hours to do this," they would actually tell you or ask you, "Where's your other logbook?" It's just stories I heard. I don't know that to be true. But when I was running in the oil field, we had to keep a logbook, um, but we updated that logbook as we went, not as we worked. You know what I mean? We had to keep paper logs out there, and we lied our asses off, and we were tired. We were fucking exhausted. I never minded the brakes. Never minded it. There was a truck on the shoulder, so I went in the left lane. A super trucker a half mile behind. Did you not see me coming? Yeah, exactly. Yep. I have been yelled at by truckers on CBs also because I needed to make a move on the road. And did you not see me coming is always the funniest thing to me, Sam. Did you not see that it was me? Did you not see that royalty was coming through, sir? You need to get the fuck out of my way. And like maybe I didn't know it was you specifically. If I would had have known was you, maybe I wouldn't have done what I did. Your Highness, I have no fucking idea. you know. Uh, I wish we could freely use the 14-hour clock and only on-duty statuses should count against it. Okay, I mean, I get that. I get what you're saying. That way, yeah. Eh, I haven't thought much about it, Gold Phoenix. Sounds like you probably put more thought into it than I have. I don't know. Sounds reasonable. I'm single, so the opinions don't apply to me, but I still think they're unwarranted. Oh, this is about the single mother thing and all that, or whatever. Um, I think the 30 needs to be an optional for 15-minute breaks in an 11-hour day. And Paul says, "Do you follow Super Trucker Dan?" I do not. I've heard of them, but I don't know him. I don't think I've ever watched a video, if I'm being honest. Happy Mother's Day, Josh. After all, we truckers here are all your children. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I know it's hard to believe, but if you grew up with a computer, but only about 1% of the people are on these damn things giving anyone shit, most people don't have a thought about you whatsoever. And that's true, absolutely. And nobody's talking about the people that are just shutting the fuck up and minding their business. Nobody's talking about that. You know, we're not we. I'm too old. I'm old. I'm an old man. Gold Phoenix is just talking shit back to the people that were talking shit to him. So, hey, that good for him. I'm still on his side. I'm lazy. I sit for like an hour during my break, usually sometimes more. It's just good for mental health out there. Sure, absolutely. Sometimes you just want to take a longer shower. Sometimes you got to wait for a shower. Sometimes you're, in getting a shower or whatever, and you notice maybe there's a restaurant nearby. You want to go sit down and have some lunch. There's a ton of reasons to take a extended break, absolutely. To be honest, I love to work out, and being a truck driver, it's hard to do. So with only taking a 10 ID, I'd much rather have off 12 hours every night. Well, a lot of times I take more than a 10-hour break. I see a little talk back and forth about depending on the load and the time crunch and stuff like that. But for me, I frequently take more than a 10-hour break. 13 hours, that's pretty common. I do that quite often. 14 hours. After that, I'm kind of pushing it. But I frequently take more than a 12-hour or 10-hour break. And for me, obviously, I don't work out a lot. Look at me. I mean, I'm turning into a fat, sloppy bitch over here. So working out isn't really my thing, but I do walk quite a bit. I get out and I walk to wherever I want to go. But yeah, I take frequently more than a 10-hour break. I mentioned before about my dad. I remember riding along with him as a kid and running at least 20 of 24 hours a day for weeks. It's how I saw 40 of the 48 in only a few years. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. 10 runs out quick, not quick. I can read. Jesus, these beers are going to my fucking head, aren't they? I can't even talk right. I had that old fashioned at lunch and then took a nap, and then I got into these. So I guess I can't talk good. And he was tailgating me, assumed I did it on purpose. Yeah, everybody thinks that, or not everybody. I got to be careful with my words. People think that you're doing stuff out there just to fuck with them. And I don't know why. I remember one time I was going through a construction zone, and it was 2 lanes, and there was a truck in front of me, flatbed, right? But he was going well under the construction zone speed limit. So I had the space. I moved. I went around him. I got in the left lane. I got back over, got in front of him, just minding my business, right? When I see the same truck just pick up a ton of speed, haul ass up on me, come all the way past me, and the dude's literally sitting sideways in his seat as he passes me, flipping me off, and angry for whatever reason, he gets back in front of me, slows down to the original speed he was going, way slower than the posted speed limit. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? I get around him again. And as I'm coming up by his driver window, he's banging on the side of his door, flipping me off, yelling, fuck you the whole time. And I'm like, all I'm trying to do is go the fucking speed limit. Why are you acting like this? This is crazy. And I mean, I've seen people just act completely ridiculous out there for no fucking reason. And the guy wanted to drive under the speed limit. That's to me, that was his business. Okay, if that's what you want to do. But he couldn't like fathom the idea that I was going to go around him and be in front of him. I don't fucking know. I don't know what he wanted from me, and I don't know why he was so pissed about it. Like, I said everybody again. There's a lot of people out there that think you're out there just like to fuck with them, and all I was trying to do was go the fucking speed limit. That's all I was trying to do. But he wanted to fight me. He was like telling me, he's pointing like, pull over, pull over. I'm not gonna pull over and fight you, dipshit. I got things to do. You know I got things to do because I'm the guy that was just trying to go the actual speed limit around you. I got places to be, you know. I don't think Gold Phoenix deserves the torch. Oh, damn it. I don't know. I think he does. Yeah, you take it then, Newski. And then you take it. Like I said, I don't know if it was my torch to hand down. And I say that because I deleted the old channel. If those videos were still there, then that was my torch. God damn it. And come and take it at that point. But because I deleted all the old videos, I don't know if I still held the torch. There might have been someone else out there railing against the fucking old guys, the super truckers. I don't know. I have no idea. How's the vape? I love it. I love it. I was out of vape juice. And I was using those little fucking pod things for like 2 weeks and finally parked the truck yesterday. First order of business, can you please give me a ride to the vape store? Please, can we go to a vape store? So I love it. I love it. Sorry. Speaking of, I need to get my nicotine levels up and get it plugged in. What are we doing here? I take 12-hour breaks all the time. Absolutely. It's very rare that I take only the 10 hours with what I'm doing now. Very rare. I think the only reason I can usually only take around 10 hours off is because I'm a regional and they don't give me yeah, that makes sense. That that makes sense. I got you, Christian. There's a lot of things out there that are different circumstances, but I've definitely had jobs where it's like 10-hour break and go, 10-hour break and go, and this can be like that. But maybe I'll do that like the first day of a load, right? It's like, okay, let's bang out some miles, 10-hour break, we'll do it again, and then we kind of can figure out where we're at. You know, if we need to take a 10-hour break or if we can take longer, things like that. You guys know. You guys have been doing it too. You understand. Where was I? I'll take it from you easy. All right, we got a little rivalry here. There we go. Hell yeah. Hey, you know what? I think this is healthy competition, if I'm being honest, because the hypothetical torch that we're talking about, is giving the angry old truckers hell. Right? That's the torch. And Newski and Gold Phoenix are now gonna battle for the torch. Who gets to hold that torch? I think that's good competition. And I think it just gives more exposure to the world on these kind of things. So, hey, I think y'all should battle it out. And whoever can give them more hell gets that torch. It ain't mine to hand off anymore. So that's for y'all to figure out. So that's for y'all to figure out. I think I've met that guy going down the road. Yeah, no shit. Bro, why are y'all about to fight over the imaginary torch? Exactly. See, Sydney gets my point. Hey, if that's what it takes though to motivate you to do your thing, by all means do it. So, oh, don't do the mom thing. Oh, okay, if you're okay with it, Gold Phoenix, I'll let that go. Normally, when people go to families, I just bounce them out of the channel. I'll let you decide, Gold Phoenix, because I don't do the family talk here. But if it's all fun and games, I'll leave it alone. They're not super truckers. They're steering wheel holders because they don't care. Let's not give them any more big heads. Can you explain the issue between you and Shelby? There is no issue between me and Shelby. years ago, and for those of you that don't know, Shelby is Happiness by the Mile. I made a couple of videos that I thought were just silly videos, like making fun of how goofy she is. I didn't mean for them to be like anything that people were going to take, like have hard feelings over. It's kind of what I'm doing with the separate channel, which I know I'm already like there's going to be people that get really upset about that channel also too. But it was supposed to be like lighthearted roasting, just kind of like make fun of her a little bit, move on with our lives. And a lot of people took those videos very hard. I think way harder than they should have. And that's it. That's the end of the story. I clearly have no issues with Shelby. I don't know her, and I made fun of her a little bit. And what's funny about that is I made fun of a lot of people at the time. I did. I made fun of a lot of people at the time, and all anybody remembers is, hey, you remember the time you made fun of Happiness by the Mile? Yes, I do. I was there. I was there. And I also remember the times I made fun of other silly people here on YouTube. Because I did do that. But that's the only one anyone seems to remember. So there's definitely no issues between me and Shelby. I don't know her. But will I make fun of people sometimes here on YouTube? Yes, that also will happen. I don't know if maybe it's her fan base or what it is. Maybe it's because it was her name, but people took that one way harder than they took the other ones. And it's just for some reason over the years, it's turned into, why does this guy Trucks have beef with Happiness by the Mile? Well, I don't. That's made up. That's made up. So, anyways, so Christian says I can pass the torch. So according to Christian, it is my torch to pass. Torch to pass. So I like Christian is the only vote we needed. So that's it. It was my torch to pass, and I've passed it to Gold Phoenix. There, done, handled. So Gold Phoenix has an automatic. He's a fake trucker. He is. He is. I've heard that about Gold Phoenix. Fake trucker. So where did we go? Where did we go? I lost my shit. Yeah. Might break your hand on their head. Well, I'm not going to pull over for a fight anyways. I got shit to do. What's up, Ohioan trucker? Good to see you. Newski is actually mad. I'm not sure yet. Hello, I think that's Hazel. How are you? Automatic transmission. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Sorry about that. Have you tried to log back into the old channel? Well, it's not. I'm logged in because all my channels are under the same email address. So I'm logged in. The channel was sitting there. No, here's what happened, Beetle Bailey. I had to think about that for a minute, because you can hide a channel and then you can permanently delete a channel. So I permanently deleted. So immediately after all those videos were wiped from YouTube, which was part of the delete process, that channel stayed with the name This Guy Trucks, and it went to 0 subscribers. There's no videos, no nothing there. So I am logged into it, but there's nothing. It doesn't exist anymore. Not everyone can carry it. That's right, Gold Phoenix. Not everyone can carry it. You're right about that, though. Hey, you keep doing your thing, you're going to catch a lot of hell from people. But hey, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. So keep doing it. I usually leave right when my 10-hour break is up if I have to go down 287 in Eastern Colorado. Yes, I also run 287 early in the morning. I agree with that. Because you're going to be stuck behind a Raider Express truck that is governed at 38 miles per hour on 287. So 287, I always run early also, Sam. And there's probably a few other roads out there like that that I'll run early morning just so I don't have to. You get the point. I'm just here for the ride. Honestly, y'all can have it. I'll just watch Gold Phoenix. There you go. So Newski's gonna kill him over this thing. Can we put a cape on the Super Truckers trucks? Well, I was gonna get a cape made out of reflector vest. I want a cape made out of reflector vest, and then every time somebody jumps on like Gold Phoenix ass and pulls him into a live stream and wants him to answer for what he said, I can strap on my reflector vest cape and come in to the rescue to help be on his side. So I think that's what I'm going to do, reflector vest cape, unless anybody's got a better idea. Then that's what I'm thinking, though. How many miles have you drove since you started trucking? Well, good boy, I obviously haven't tracked them all, but 10 years in, I've got to be around the million miles. Now I have taken some time off here and there, but I've got to be around a million. Got to be. I haven't kept track of it. Um, Way shorter than expected. Yeah, she says that a lot in her videos, Gold Phoenix, that she's very short. So yeah, I think so. But there's this huge thing. Like people think I got a legitimate beef with her. I actually put out a video a month or two ago because her last two videos she was really looked to be struggling mentally, and as a person that has kind of struggled with the mental issues on the road, it was actually pretty concerning to watch. But as always, anytime you mention her, you get like some pushback on that. It wasn't a negative thing. I do hope she's doing well because she looked to be really going through it in those last couple videos. And I've been there. I think we've all been there. Let me turn up this heat real quick. Um, turn up the AC real quick. It got very hot in here. That's funny, Rob, that you said Nigel, and I'll tell you why that's funny in a minute. But it wasn't Nigel. It was Cooper, because there's the joke was because there is actually trucking with Cooper here on YouTube, and he speaks very slowly, if at all, and that's why I made the push broom with the safety vest and called it Cooper, and it never said anything, but I would just shout at it. It was a whole bit. But let me tell you why it's funny that you said Nigel, Rob Pinkman, because it was not Nigel, but what's funny about that, where I kind of got the idea is, does anybody know the YouTuber? I bet Sydney knows. I got a feeling Sydney knows. But here on YouTube, called Leon Lush, he does really funny commentary on like different videos, his reaction to like public freakouts and horrible music videos and stuff like that. But anyways, Leon Lush has a like little stuffed monkey in the background named Nigel, and Nigel doesn't say a whole lot, but then when Nigel does talk, he like flips the fuck out. And it's funny that you said Nigel, Rob, because I took kind of some inspiration from Leon Lush's Nigel when I made my Cooper character. So that was a really interesting coincidence that you that you use that name when that was sort of the inspiration for it. That's really really interesting, actually. I like it. Let me scroll down some more. I thought you made a video about you talking to her about it, but I guess I was wrong. No, I've never talked to her, Salty, or I don't know if you're talking to me still or not, but I've never met her. But no, there's no beef there. There's a narrative people want there to be a beef there. How stupid would that be of me to like start trying to bully like Happiness by the Mile on the YouTube platform? For one, in her peak, she was like the top of YouTube, right? Why would I want to pick that fight? And she's a very sweet person. She's a very nice person that's obviously not going to fire back on me and talk a lot of shit. Um, what a foolish fight that would be is the point I'm trying to make, Salty Cammies. I did make two videos years ago where I did make fun of her, but it wasn't like I'm just targeting Happiness by the Mile. I made fun of everyone back then. All right. And then the recent video was sort of understanding the struggle she appeared to be having on the road. It would be one of the dumbest moves you could make on this platform, especially in trucking, to be like, you know what, I'm just going to target Happiness by the Mile all the time, or like pick some other people also, like what's his name, Mother Truckers. Yeah, he changed his name, but Asian Mai. What if you made a channel where you're like, I'm just going to target Asian Mai all the time? Or just Truckin' might be one. I'm just going to target him all the time, or any other names you guys can maybe think of. The really nice dorky kid at GP Transco now. What's his name? Alex, or I forget what his name is. The young dorky dude that drives for GP Transco that's got like 600,000 subscribers, right? If your platform was to just make fun of these people and go off on them and try to make their lives harder, you're making a dumb decision. So the point of that is like, no, I never was targeting Happiness by the Mile. I did make jokes. Though. I sure did. So, why target anyone is also a good point. That's also a very fucking good point. But to go after the bigger names, just and the nice people is just dumb, just dumb. Um, Watching from Sarasota, Florida. There you go. Um, I like how I'm your internet pop culture contact. Well, you're like me, Sydney. You're a much younger me. You're a much younger me, very much into like the nerd culture and all those kind of things. But I'm getting older, so I'm not still in touch with all those things. Um, anyways, um, I'm in your brain apparently. Yeah, maybe, Rob, maybe. No, I've considered a couple different places, but the main one I want to go requires a team. Yeah, exactly. I hear you. Um, Dude, you give me a link to your other channel. I can't find it. I can try to find it. Fuck. I don't know what that will do here. Let me jump over here and see if I switch channels on here. Oh, wait, I can go to my community tab. Give me a second here. Community, and there's Gold Phoenix. Anyways, and you have to understand what this channel is. This is a lot of people are referring to this as a drama channel. This is not a drama channel. This is a roasting channel. That's different. I'm going to make a lot of jokes about a lot of people, but none of it's personal. None of it's to be taken seriously. So there it is. It's This Guy Chugs. It's wordplay on. It's me just playing around with everybody's silly idea that all I do is drink beer. So it's This Guy Chugs. And yeah, that's all it is, guys. It's just a roasting channel. I am going to make fun of people. I'm going to make fun of them, don't get me wrong. But anybody that thinks it's drama and I'm going to be like trying to get information on people, or I'm going to dox people, or I'm going to call their jobs, dumb. That's not what I do. But make fun of them? Oh yeah, I definitely can do that. So but yes, Holland asked, why target anyone? That was a really good question. You're absolutely right. While I put up my roasting channel, right? But to go after people like nonstop and try to build your name off them, weak as shit. So um, let's see. I like Alex watching his videos. He reminds me of you when you were younger. I think you and Alex, he might be. That's funny you say that, because Alex, Alex, the trucking guy, right? He's kind of a dorky little dude, but he's like harmless, and he's funny. Like he's funny in not like a like comedian type of way, but how absolutely baffled he gets by the world around him. Like he's just shocked at everything that's happening. Um, and I at first I never said anything about him, obviously, but I didn't want to like him at first because I'm like, what a dorky little dude. And then I look back on the things I used to say, and I'm like, no, this is kind of what trucking needs. Truck People need to understand that, like, a guy like Alex, the trucking guy, can be out here and be a trucker, and then a guy like Gold Phoenix can be out here and be a trucker, and Sydney can be out here and be a trucker, and these are three very different people, all of them perfectly capable of being truckers. So as much as I was like, oh, this Alex the trucking guy is kind of annoying to me, I realized, looking back on my own words, he's exactly what I was talking about when I was like, the trucking industry needs to see more diversity. There needs to be people that aren't afraid to do it regardless of what kind of differences they might have from your stereotypical trucker. So hey, good for him. Good for him. At first I was like, this dude gets on my fucking nerves, but I kind of like him. I give him the nod. Let's say that. I'm not entertained by his content. To me, it's like, I could do without, but I give him the nod nonetheless. Like, hey, I get what you're doing. So good for him. The first roast video is comedy gold. Thank you, Sydney. I did put out another one. Yesterday, I think, and I don't know if it was as good, but I've had fun. I had fun with it. Trucker Brown and his old lady were the first people to really believe in me before anyone. Oh, okay. So you have known them for a while. So awesome. That's good. I didn't know if you just met them through like your channel getting some attention, or if you already knew him. So hey, that's good of Trucker Brown to be looking out for a younger guy coming in out here too, and kind of helping him along. I don't really know Trucker Brown too well either. I know of him, but good for him. Good for him. How salty would be you be if your other channel blows up because of you roasting people? I thought about that, Christian. I can't even verify it. I'm having some trouble verifying that channel, so I can't even get it over 15-minute videos right now until I figure out how to verify that one. And I can't do thumbnails. I can't have a community tab, nothing, because I'm having trouble verifying that channel. But that, I guess I would be a little mad right now, Christian, if that one blew up, just roasting people and it took off. I think I'd be a little frustrated with that because I can't monetize it because I can't verify it. There's not diversity in trucking. Now, that's not what I said. I said that we need to show that diversity in trucking. If there is or isn't, well, that may or may not be true, but we need to have different people with a social media presence, showing that they're vastly different types of people making YouTube videos. And more importantly, not making YouTube videos isn't what I meant to say. Trucking. So social media is a very, very powerful thing, as we all know. So I think it's if there is or isn't diversity in trucking, it's good that it's out there and being seen, you know. So I don't like Alex's content, but I wish it. Well, and for me, it's just not content I'm interested in. I don't like nor dislike it. I watched a few and went, well, this just isn't really for me. But hey, good for him. Good for him nonetheless. He's grown a channel. It's stupid to sit here and get angry at other people having success. Obviously, a lot of people like watching him, so good for him, you know. I always need to drill into newer people's head. Also, most of the people I've trained were twice my age. Me too, Gold Phoenix. When I was a trainer, well, I'd say about 50-50 were older than me by quite a bit too. By quite a bit. Verify your channel from your Google account. Well, it's not that, Robert Tyke. It wants me to, the only verification it will offer me is through phone number. So when I try to verify through phone number, it says this phone number has already verified 2 channels this year, and apparently that's the max. So I could maybe just wait it out. I don't know how long that will be. I don't even know what other channels I verified. This one for sure, but another one, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. I'm not really sure. So I don't know. But it's making me do it through a phone number, and on my phone number, that's the only one that you get the point. You know what I'm trying to say. They never get out and look. They wear flip-flops at shippers. They block fuel islands. They have no CB. I don't know who's they. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who they are that's doing that. But I mean, that does happen. For me personally, I don't worry about what another man has on his feet. That's fucking weird to me. You wear flip-flops? I don't know what's going on with some of y'all. The idea of seeing another man's toes is just really fucking up your whole day. I'm not sure what's going on over there. But hey, you know, as far as blocking fuel islands, that's frustrating. Have no CB. I have no CB. In my entire career, I have never once needed a CB. It has never been a need, and I turned one on once because in the last company I was at, I was using a loaner truck that had a CB in it. I turned it on on the interstate. Traffic was backed up for miles. Nothing useful was said on that CB. Not one useful thing was said. So I don't know if you're making jokes, Gamer Tech, but I've never needed a CB. Not once in my life. Never needed it. Let me catch up on some. Got me laughing out loud. Thank you, Holland Ass. Appreciate it. I definitely am going to make fun of a lot of people over there. I hope people understand that none of it's malicious. I'm not over there to ruin lives or make people feel bad, but there are certain people that have channels that have targeted me, this guy Trucks, for years now, and I'm just going to give them a little back. That's all. I'm not going anything further than that. I'm not looking to, target them or make their lives harder or anything. Maybe hurt their feelings a little, maybe just a little bit, but we'll see. I like mature Josh channel. Thank you, appreciate it. From the outside looking in, I haven't got what it takes to be a long haul trucker. I would struggle not seeing my kids every night. Now the wife I could be away from. Yeah, I hear you. You get used to it, honestly, Rob. It was difficult at first, but it eventually either becomes a part of your life or you don't make it, you know. Um, I feel like there's a way to get your channel back by contacting YouTube. I don't know that there is, Sydney, and that's okay. Fuck it. I hit the permanently delete button on the old channel when I got rid of it last time. There's a hide button and there's a permanently delete. It goes through a whole process where it deletes um, all of your videos, removes all your subscribers, removes all your members, deletes all the comments. It wipes that motherfucker. It wipes it the fuck out. So I would be trying to get a hold of YouTube and say, can you r- restore this channel? I don't really care. We're building a good community here, and right now YouTube's so weird is that you'll like start building up, and then it'll kind of level out, and then you'll start building up again, and then it'll level out. Um, and we're kind of at a leveling out point right now on this channel. It's just kind of how it works. But we'll hit a point where we start to take off again here, probably in the next month or so. But we're just I'm enjoying building this channel back up. I like the people that are here, but they'll have a hacker or something get in and permanently delete, but then after they got it back. Interesting. Can I verify through my wife's number? Maybe, Rob. That might be a possibility. Um, did you verify the channel you made about reviewing the Karen videos? That's this channel, BG. That's this channel. I just renamed it. So that's why I'm confused too. What other channel did I verify in the last year? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Unless it's under a different email or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I'll just wait it out. I don't imagine my silly little roasting video is gonna blow, or roasting channel is gonna blow up. And I guess if it does, I'll be really pissed. I wake up tomorrow and it's got 1 million views because everybody in the world searched for Billy Reigns. That's not a thing that's gonna happen. Like nobody's searching for Billy Reigns, so I don't imagine it'll blow up. And the next video will be on, I think, Big A-hole trucker. He's kind of he needs a few jokes made back at his expense. So I doubt like after that the whole world's going to wake up and Google Big A-hole trucker. And these are unknown people. Oh, I'm getting my shots in over here too. So I doubt is what I meant to say, that channel will ever blow up. So I'm not too worried about it right now. Let's see. Automatic, yeah. Also automatic Gold Phoenix. So you guys know I'm getting older now, and normally when I get around that 1 hour mark, I start to get very tired. I don't have the energy to keep going. So I am going to call it a day, kick back, drink my beers, relax, and get ready for Monday morning to roll around. So appreciate y'all stopping by. I just don't have the energy I used to. I'll see you guys soon. And go over there and subscribe to Gold Phoenix. Help that young man out. And you guys have a good one. Cheers to you too.